Hello everyone and welcome to this new edition of Corona News. This is Elizabeth and today we have Isabela Jimenez on the studio, a 10th grader and a 15-year-old teenager that's going to tell us about her experience during this pandemic and the strict quarantine that has been very difficult for all of us. So, Isabela, the stage is yours. Can I take my mask off? Okay, it's important to have it. I always use it when I go outside of my home. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the invitation. And, these have been 9 pretty tough months for me, and I think that for all of us too. The new way to learn is pretty difficult. Actually, it was one of the hardest things for me to adapt to that. But during this time, I've learned a lot about responsibilities, about autonomy, about resilience. Resilience is the way we're able to be like a chameleon, to adapt to every situation and do things great. That's an amazing learning. Now, can you tell us more about the way you communicate to others, like your relationship with your friends or your family? More about that. Well, to stay with my parents the first time was very shocking. We are 3, but it's difficult. We used to fight for everything, but then we found out a way to communicate. My mom works in the health sector of Colsanitas, so she has been working since the pandemic started, and my dad, from the other hand, he works from home. So I stay with him all day. As I was telling you, we fight for everything. To be in the same space was very difficult, but then we got organized. It's the typical, to wash the dishes, to organize the room, organize the kitchen, and stuff like that. But I love them and they're great. With my boyfriend, it was so hard. I cannot even tell you how hard it was. We used to see each other every day at school, to lunch together, stay, study, talk, everything, and with our friends too. And we also did fight for everything, but I really think that it was because we missed out each other so much that we didn't know how to react sometimes. With my friends, I don't know why, but I lost touch with them the first months. I don't know why, but I stopped talking with them. But a few months ago, we started to do video calls, to play together, to watch movies by, Netflix party. And I think that helped us to stay closer to each other. We are around 9 to 10 people, I think. I don't remember. I think it's 9 to 10 people. And it's a great group. Really interesting. This pandemic has been very hard for all of us to talk with our friends, with our family, with our parents. It's difficult for all of us. And now, what about you? How's your personal life? Okay, I thought you'd never ask. Well, for me, it's hard. I feel lonely, bored. I miss the company. But I have found ways to make myself happy. The last week, I think I just finished a semester of ukulele classes. I go to dance classes 2 days a week. It's pretty great. I do my makeup or buy new clothes to feel great with my outfits. I try new things. I'm proud about something about myself. I finally decided what I went to study. I went to study journalism and international relations outside of the country. I did a course by Coursera at the Yale University. It's called Moralities of Life. You should look for it. It's pretty great. And I'm a happy person. I love being with myself at home, sing my music, and feel free, even though we are at home. But I think that's the most important, to be happy. Yes, I agree with you. That's the most important thing right now. And thank you very much for being with us today, and see you in the next edition of Corona News at 7 p.m.